So I've got a few cheeky favourites to share with you today. I haven't got loads, but these are a few things that I've been using lately that I've absolutely loved, and they're quite topical because they're quite summer related and they're things that are useful and I've enjoyed using in the warmer weather. So if you want to hear what I've been loving since the sun came out, then stay tuned. So first up, I'm going to start with fashion bits, and the first thing is the dress that I'm wearing, and I have lived in this since I got it. I'm not buying very much at the moment. I'm trying to be good and only buy things that I really love, but when I saw this dress, I knew I had to have it. It's very me. I love yellow. It's a kind of smock shaped dress and it's just really comfortable and flattering and easy to wear. It's a mustard and yellow stripe. It has little tortoiseshell buttons down the front. I like the length, although I do have to be careful when I bend over in it, so I might have to start wearing some little shorts underneath just in case. It's from ASOS. It's around the £25 mark. I'll link it for you down below, but it's just one of those easy summer dresses and I'm really pleased with it. Next up is a pair of shoes, and the reason I'm including these is for those of you who are interested and want to dip your toe in the chunky trainer trend, but you don't necessarily want to spend a lot. A little while ago, I ordered myself a pair of Adidas Falcons, I think they're called, from ASOS when they had a sale, and I loved them, but they weren't cheap, and I just thought I wouldn't get the wear out of them, and also I live in sandals and flip-flops over the summer, so I wasn't sure I was going to use them as much as I might like. So when I spotted these in Primark, I thought they were an absolute steal. They were only £12 and I haven't shown you yet, have I? Here they are. They're a very similar shape to the Adidas pair that I ordered and sent back, and a fraction of the price. They are all white, which I like, except for this little sole detail at the front, which is like a nude colour, which is quite cute. They're not as comfortable as the Adidas ones, which you would expect at the price, but I just think they're a really good buy. They had lots still in stock in this colour, and they do them in other colours as well, so well worth a look. Next up are a couple of beauty bits, and I'm going to start with the slightly TMI one first because let's just get it out of the way. And it's a foot file. Now, I will be the first to admit that my feet were not in very good shape before I invested in this. In fact, Aiden, my 6-year-old, when I was on the trampoline with him the other day, said, "Mummy, what is wrong with your feet?" And I was quite ashamed when I actually took a good look at them. Basically, my heels had got very dry and cracked in places. Well, it's disgusting, isn't it? I'm not good with feet. But they were definitely in need of some TLC, so I did a bit of research and I found this. I've used manual, like non-electric pumice stones and foot files before, but I've never really found them to be that great. But this, on the other hand, is amazing. I've been using it every other day since I got it, and my feet have been transformed. I'll spare you the before and after because nobody needs to see my feet on the internet, but just trust me when I say that this is brilliant. And if you too are suffering with some dry, cracked skin on your feet, you need to check this out. I will link it for you below. It was from Amazon. It was reasonably priced, I think around the £20 mark, and it comes with two replacement. It comes with this one and two replacement like file wheel things, and it's rechargeable via USB, which is really helpful as well. Dan thinks it's disgusting, but I think it's brilliant and it has transformed my feet. Next up is a daily sunscreen for your face, and I have to admit I've never really used a dedicated sunscreen before for my face. The CC cream that I use every day has an SPF in it anyway, but I wanted to invest in a specific product for my face. So this is the one that I chose after doing a bit of research. It's the Glossier Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen, and it is SPF 30 UVB and UVA High Protection. I am really pleased that I've bought this. Not only does it obviously protect your skin from the sun, but I use it in the morning on top of my moisturizer, and makeup sits on top of it really, really well. In fact, it almost acts like a bit of a primer. My makeup applies really well on top of it. It doesn't go like funny or have a funny texture to it. It sinks in quickly. I almost feel like it's a little bit mattifying as well around my T-zone and things. I just really, really like it. It doesn't really have much of a scent to it, but I really like the texture. It wasn't massively expensive. Again, around the £20 mark, I think, but I always really rate Glossier products. I know they don't irritate my skin. I just trust that they're gonna do what they say they're gonna do. So yeah, this is a really good one if you're looking for that kind of product. So from sunscreen to fake tan, and I'm fairly certain I've mentioned this before on my channel. I know I've mentioned it on Instagram. It's the Isle of Paradise Light Self-Tanning Water. I bought this last summer after trying various self-tanning products over the years, and this just knocks them all out of the park for me. If I'm not using this, I will use one of those gradual tanners that are like a moisturizer that you apply every couple of days. That does work for me, but not as good as this. The color this gives me, the application, the smell, it doesn't smell like fake tan. It's actually got quite a pleasant smell. It's just easy to use, and the color that it gives me is really natural looking and even, which is the biggest thing for me because I'm rubbish at self-tan and I can mess up even the most foolproof of formulas. But for some reason, this one doesn't go streaky on me. I'm not sure why. I apply it with a mitt. I moisturize my knees and my ankles and my elbows before I apply this, and it just seems to go really, really well. So it must be the product. It's certainly not my skill at applying it, that's for sure. So if you're fair skinned like I am and you're looking for an easy to use, natural looking fake tan, I would highly recommend it. I got this from Boots when it was on offer. It was a third off, but it's not particularly expensive anyway. So again, it will be linked for you if you want to give it a go. So I had to run to the freezer to get my next favorite out. It's an ice cream. I spotted them on offer in the supermarket the other day. Never tried them before, and I just fancied a treat. And they are so good that I've hidden them from the kids in the back of the freezer. And it's these Nui, I'm not sure how you say that, I guess it's Nui, dark chocolate and Nordic berry ice cream bars. They're kind of like a Magnum, but I just love the flavor combination. It's dark chocolate with like a fruity berry ice cream, and there's like a sauce in there as well. They are so good. They're not horrendously high in calories. I think they're 200 calories, I will check. 230 calories, which isn't great, but if you fancy a treat, I would highly recommend them. They are really, really good. Two final favorites to tell you about. One is on Netflix and one is a YouTube channel. I have to include this just because I've enjoyed it so much over the last week, although I'm sure you're all way ahead of me and have finished it already. But how good is the new series of Stranger Things? I've loved it. I've been watching it every single night. I do tend to fall asleep while I'm watching it, which is no reflection on the show. It's just I am exhausted. So I usually watch one, try and watch another one because it's so good, and doze off in the middle. So it's taken me a while to get through the season, but it's so good. I much prefer it to the last one. Even though I enjoyed season 2, I don't know, something about this. It feels a little bit more like the first season did to me, and the soundtrack is brilliant. I just love the whole thing. So if you haven't watched it yet and it's on your list to watch, definitely you will love it. And a YouTube channel I'm enjoying so much at the moment is Sophie and Dave. I discovered them through their Disney vlogs. We're going to Disney later on in the year, and I was just searching Disney World bits and pieces and their channel came up. They are the loveliest couple. They did a series of brilliant Disney vlogs last month, no, May. They went on a Disney honeymoon in May to Florida and they vlogged it. It was lovely, I loved it. But now I've watched that, I've gone back and watched some of their older videos. They're the loveliest couple. They're so fun and easy to watch, and I just really enjoy their channel. They do lots of Disney content, but they also do, I think, every other day vlogs and Q&As and things like that. So if you're into Disney or you're just looking for a new channel to have a little look at, then I would definitely recommend Sophie and Dave. I'll leave their channel linked for you below. So those are all my current favorites, the things that I'm enjoying at the moment. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If my channel is one of your favorites at the moment and you're not yet subscribed, then please do hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you stick around. And if you enjoyed this video, then do give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.